Hi, I'm Daisy Edgar-Jones and I play Muriel. I fell so deeply in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful and lyrical. And I love love stories. I also love stories about, young people finding themselves. And so it felt just like the kind of perfect thing to explore, especially with this incredible cast. And then I met Dan and I fell in love with his vision and was so excited to work with him. And I also was a huge fan of the producers. Like Dan said, they'd worked in Nomadland, Call Me By Your Name. I just knew they had such a, as a team, they were going to really elevate the writing and make it just feel cinematic and timeless. So yeah, and then when I heard all the cast, Jacob, Sasha, Diego, and Will, I was like, this is a cool thing to be a part of. Having this setting of the 50s, it feels so relevant to today. It's a story of love and figuring yourself out, and but also being a kind of human being that's messy at times and kind of gets it wrong. And I think I love her relationship with Sandra. I think it's so beautiful to watch, and also her relationship with Julius, how he they recognize something in each other that I think is really interesting, because they have an almost romantic relationship, but it's also sort of platonic, and it's whether they kind of spark an understanding in each other or a recognition in each other of a side of themselves maybe that they know is there but haven't had the chance to explore. I really loved the quiet ways in which Muriel starts to kind of push back and rebel. I think her relationship with kind of gambling and risk-taking as the journey continues, and then her relationship with starting to kind of push back and I suppose follow her heart in a way that is risky. She's a very internalized person. She's very sort of thoughtful. But those little quiet rebellions I really loved and thought was a really kind of interesting journey to track. So yeah, I kind of related to that, I suppose.